Hey there, welcome to the College Investor audio show talking about student aid fraud today, and specifically the state of California. California tops the list of states with highest student aid fraud at $171 million. Shoo! But first, anytime you hear an article talked about on the podcast, you can always see the article at thecollegeinvestor.com. Dive deeper on the topic, get the resources and everything you could possibly want to know, and ask questions as well and leave comments. You can also follow and like and all the things on social media. We're pretty much anywhere you are. Just type in the words The College Investor and you'll find us. We'd love to get to know you and help you wherever you are in your money journey. All right, let's talk about fraud today. The big number, first of all, $1 billion. That's how much the Department of Education says it saved taxpayers by cracking down on student aid fraud just over the last year alone. Here's why it matters. The Department of Education announced that its identity verification requirements for first-time FAFSA applicants, launched in summer 2025, have blocked more than $1 billion in fraudulent federal student aid. Crazy. The fraud prevention push came after colleges and universities across the country reported being targeted by sophisticated fraud rings that exploited weakened safeguards because of the whole COVID thing. That created openings for criminals to file fake FAFSA applications and siphon off Pell Grants and federal student loans meant for legitimate students and families. Dumb crooks. We're taking care of it, though. Let's take a look at the numbers. The department released a state-by-state breakdown of prevented fraud, the top 10 where fraudulent aid was blocked. I'm just going to do a few of these instead of going through all of them. But California tops the list, of course, with $171 million. The next highest is Virginia at $93 million. California blows everybody out of the water with this fraud stuff. Number 10, by the way, is Georgia at $22 million. So you can see the fall off. Pretty crazy as we go down the list. California, man, the hardest hit by far. Data from the California Community College System showed that a large percentage of community college applications were frauds, resulting in millions lost in federal and state aid. In Minnesota, some institutions averaged more than 100 potentially fraudulent applications per year. All right, what's next? The Trump administration signaled it will ramp up enforcement through the new White House Task Force to Eliminate Fraud. Chaired by Vice President J.D. Vance, the department says its focus remains on protecting both students who need federal aid and the taxpayers who fund the programs, like you and me. For students filing the FAFSA, the identity verification requirement means first-time applicants should be prepared to validate their identity before aid is dispersed. They couldn't before, I guess. Anyway, that process may add a step. One step, but it's designed to keep funds flowing to legitimate people rather than fraudsters. And here's how this connects. Student aid fraud has real consequences for borrowers and taxpayers. Hello. The College Investor has reported extensively on student loan identity theft, including how to check if someone has taken out loans in your name. And if you're wondering about the penalties for gaming the system, lying on the FAFSA can mean up to $20,000 in fines and, not or, 5 years in prison. If you want to find the resources so that you can check on fraud, you can do that at thecollegeinvestor.com. Type in the words of the podcast right into the search bar. You're going to find the article. You can also just, ask us any questions or anything you might have at The College Investor. Just search for those words. You're going to find us pretty much anywhere you are on social media. We'd love to connect with you. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.